So, we find ourselves camped out along Route 66 and don't know whether to go east or west or north or south. This old country's sure messed up. They ran it right into the ground again, and the stock market's still around 23,000. And the national debt clock, I think, broke. And or is broke, depending on your perspective. They just print that freaking money on supercharge, turbo, high speed, overdrive. Print that money and hitting them keystrokes, just creating, imagineering that shin plaster bills of credit, fiat, bony baloney money, just as fast as they can to bail out their giant mess. Now, I guess maybe the white folk understand how the natives of Turtle Island felt when the British and the Europeans and the Spaniards brought their viruses from the other side of the big waters and wiped out huge numbers of the Native American people, the original inhabitants, the indigenous, if you will, of Turtle Island. So I don't know, maybe this COVID-19 is some kind of a payback on a curse of the way the whites stole and overran the whole continent, from Canada to the tip of South America. They just overran the whole place with their sabers and their black powder weapons, their cannons, their horses, and their 5,000 years of slaughter across Europe and Eurasia and Britain. They've been at war for 5,000 years before they showed up and started the land swindling. You see, folks, the first thing that happened when the whites showed up is they started a land swindle for Manhattan Island for a handful of beads and trinkets. That's the history of the so-called Americas. Big, giant land swindle and a bloodbath. They brought the viruses with them, and the measles and the whooping cough, and you name it. So I don't know, maybe this COVID-19 some kind of karma coming back to bite the whites on the ass. What do you think about that old Donald Trump? The good news is, Don Trump, is Mexico's paying for the wall, and Hillary Clinton got locked up, and let's see. We only got 15 cases, and we're going to 0, Don. How about that? And the money, oh boy, they got them printing presses on overdrive, supercharged, and they're hitting them keystrokes on them computers just as fast as they can, creating all that phony baloney bullshit to bail all your rich campaign contributors out. And that goes for the other side of the bipolar political system. That's what it is. It's a bipolar system. You got libtards and demon rats on one side of the aisle, and you got a bunch of Republic thugs and Republic morons on the other side of the aisle. But what the hell do I know? They just ran it into the ground again, and all the uber wealthy are getting just buckets of money from the Fed and, of course, Washington District of Criminals. They all get bailed out, and the American people, well, they get the bill. They get the bill, and they get the shaft, and they get laid off, and they get the heartaches and the broken families, and, same old shit. Different day, Donald Trump. And Dad, damn it, the lights went out. Doggone, man. I guess I must have not paid the power bill. See if we can get them to come back on. No, they're out for good, I guess. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it right there. And as always, hasta la vista. God bless, and you betcha. We're coming back.